Why are there more cats than dogs run over on the road? The reason is that when cats face an emergency, their bodies are not controlled by the brain, but by their underlying instinct codes. When they cross the road and encounter a car, three instinct codes are triggered. The first instinct code is that when cats are scared, they hide in small spaces to gain a sense of security. Just like when strangers come to the house, they hide under the bed. When a car approaches from the side, the cat senses danger and triggers the code of finding cover. Then the system determines the car is the cover, and the cat starts crawling under the wheel and turns into a cat pancake. The second instinct code is that they hiss when they are in danger. So you often see a cat crossing the road, running halfway, and suddenly stopping to hiss at the fast-approaching car and then turning into a cat pancake. The third instinct code is the cat's retreating habit. When they hear a car horn, they instinctively believe the area behind them, which they have explored, is safer, so they suddenly run back and then turn into a cat pancake, hiding, hissing, and retreating. These three instinct codes are obviously not enough to deal with all the dangers when crossing the road. But dogs are different. A dog with even a little life experience will wait for cars to pass before crossing. So we often see dogs crossing the road calmly and confidently, while cats rush in panic, rolling and scrambling. Because when cats get scared, their intelligence instantly evaporates. Many of their actions, from a human perspective, are completely confusing. Just like Louis XVI raising his hand, clueless. Because one moment, their brain is controlling their body, the next moment, the instinct code takes over. Basically, their IQ just isn't enough. They rely on reflexes to make up for it. For example, if you feed a stray cat, the cat will instinctively detect food and go eat it, but at the same time, it also instinctively detects a stranger, so it starts hissing. Then you will see the cat eating food given by the human while hissing at the same human, a ridiculous sight. Of course, this design of being driven by instinct codes has disadvantages, but also advantages. When cats hunt, they don't need brain calculation, they almost instinctively complete a series of high-difficulty movements. A cat's speed is 7 times a cat's. Basically, that's the idea. Of course, more cat pancakes than dog pancakes on the road also has to do with intelligence. Dogs are generally smarter than cats. Cats have 250 million neurons in their brains, while dogs have 500 million. A cat's brain cannot really understand some basic logic of human society. They believe a huge fast-moving car is a giant beast, so they panic. In comparison, dogs see a car like Xiaohu Dun using X-ray vision, seeing through it at a glance. They know this big thing is not a creature and won't eat them. As long as they stand still on the roadside and don't get hit, there is no danger. Many people must have seen when a cat encounters a pendulum, every time it swings, the cat will instinctively dodge or twitch. Even if it stays in front of the pendulum for 2.5 days, it will still react the same way. This shows cats are terrible at summarizing patterns in the environment. They rely purely on reflexes to survive. Dogs, however, can observe behavior and summarize basic patterns. So many times when dogs encounter danger, they learn from the experience. But cats encounter danger and then encounter it again. For example, when they see a flame, they use their paws and nose to test it, and then they get burned. Next time they see a flame, they still put their paws and nose on it. Dogs are different. If a dog gets its tail caught in a door once, next time it will wait for the door to fully open or close before moving. Some dogs even look at traffic lights when crossing the road, even though they are red-green colorblind. They still understand the rules, sometimes more cautious than humans, because they know if they're not careful, they will become skid marks on the road. Of course, this is also related to their nature. Dogs come from wolves. They have a sense of obeying leaders. They are social animals. They can understand human survival rules. Even if they don't understand them fully, they can learn to obey and follow. They know following a smart human means not crossing the road carelessly. Just cross with humans, safe and sound. But cats are born solitary animals. In their minds, humans are not smart leaders. They do things their own way. Follow humans to cross the road? Human, are you even sure how to cross properly? Because of this, raising a cat and raising a dog are two completely different experiences. Dogs integrate well into the family. They understand a basic principle. If you're being kept and fed, Don't talk about independence. Dog personality, so their obedience to humans is high, but cats, in their minds, humans are probably just poop scoopers.